Hey guys, my name is SickabyOT1, and welcome back to Pokemon Moon, where in the last episode we finished the final of Akala's trials with, Mallow, as well as a certain special someone. And now, we are going to be possibly taking on the, I don't know how I forgot how to play this game, it's been too long, I guess. We're gonna be doing possibly the Grand Trial? We might? Probably. I mean, I can't really think of a reason why we wouldn't. But for that, we need to fly all the way back to Hee City. Back to Hee City. A new Michael Jackson movie just came out, and, I don't really care enough about Michael Jackson to want to watch it, so... so I'm doing this instead. Not that it came out today or anything, it's May now. We are now in the heart of May. Not really the heart. I really need to get recording and editing. So, here we go. Here we go. Go, Nebby! Use Splash! So, my friend It's Andrew pointed out to me that he thinks my impression of Lily from the anime sounds a lot like Mickey Mouse. I got a bit self-conscious about that, so I'm no longer going to be voicing her like that. Instead, I'm going to be voicing her like she appears in the YouTube short for the Pokemon Sun and Moon YouTube short for Pokemon Evolutions, where in that she is voiced by Amalie, or Amanda Lee, who I best know as Hogetsu Shimamura from Adachin Shimamura. So I think that's a much more pleasant voice. No shade to the actress who did her on the anime. I just like that interpretation of Lily more. I mean, I was just acting like I was Megan. You always seem to end up getting hurt, Nebby. So I never really liked Pokemon trainers or thought that I would want to be one myself. But when I see Megan and Hao, it's like they've thrown open some door that I always thought was closed. They stride straight into the future. It seems so amazing somehow. Somehow the Shimamura voice fits her, this interpretation of the character at least. I don't know, but yeah, she's cute. Oh, Megan, hello. I feel like it's been a while since we last met. There's a library here that studies the dimensions, did you know? And the professor is waiting to meet you. How were your trials? It must be quite trying to do 3 in a row. It was no problem, especially that last one. The water one was a bit tough, but the other two, not so much. Goodness, really? It wasn't any trouble for you to tackle all 3 of Akala Island's trials? I suppose that explains it. The reason you look so content and understood by Vullaby there, I mean. Uh-huh. Vullaby. Totally the one that helped me in those. Yeah, whatever. Off to the dimensional... So, wait. No, I had to go inside here. No, that wouldn't really make sense if I went here and then I had to fly all the way back to another place. I forget how we get access to these areas. Maybe we get another... I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much story there is before we get to the next Grand Trial and the next island. I hope there's a good amount of meat because it does feel like we blitzed past these pretty quickly. Like, barely any time between trials, especially trials 3 and 4. Do you believe that we're halfway done with the trials? More than halfway. I think, of course you would, because there's usually 8 gyms in a Pokemon game, but there's 7 here. I think they add an extra trial in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or at least another totem. Hey there, honey! Oh, hi! This here's Professor Burnett. She runs the Dimensional Research Lab, yeah! And she's also my wife! Okay, I forgot that they were married in the game already, because in the anime, I know that there's a scene where Kukui proposes to her. So, yeah. Oh, they're here, they're already married! Alright. Fair enough. Different characters. You're Megan, right? Lily told me about you. She said you were the reliable sort. 3 months ago, I found Lily lying on a beach. Oh, yeah? Cosmog in her bag was... Cosmog in her bag, also unconscious. It's not a complete sentence, but okay, I'll allow it. No How today? How? He's out doing his own thing. But he'll be the real deal someday. He could even be a kahuna, just like old Hala before him. You really think so? Look whose ears just burned. Whoa! Well, yeah, I really do. Good to see you again, How. It's been a while since I last saw you. Anyhow, I brought Megan here because I wanted to tell her about some of the mysterious phenomena here in Alola. I'd be happy to. Mysteries of Alola, huh? Then you've got to mean the Ultra Wormhole. Oh boy. It's extremely rare, but sometimes a hole opens in the sky over Alola. That's terrifying. Why do we live here? It appears that this rift leads to a different and unknown dimension. The reason that people think there may be a mysterious dimension is because of the legends of fearsome Pokémon appearing from the Ultra Wormhole. Thank you, Nebby. It's very weak as proof, but I can't ignore it. There's also plenty of evidence already in the Pokédex for the existence of different dimensions, right? Fearsome Pokémon? Even normal wild Pokémon sometimes attack people, right? But the Pokémon that appeared from the Ultra Wormhole went way beyond that. They were called Ultra Beasts, and they were feared. If the stories are to be believed, the guardian deities of the island fought desperately against them. Kinda half-yawned in that sentence. But like I said, it's all legends and folktales. It's hard to know how much is true. But I would be very happy if I could somehow unravel the mysteries of the Ultra Wormhole by studying the dimensional disturbances. We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon in different dimensions in books. You can find them in the bookshelf in this lab, and maybe get like 3 sentences of exposition. Because that's usually how reading books in these games work. What do you got for me, Lily? You want to know what happened 3 months ago? Well, I wanted to learn more about Nebby. I mean, about Cosmog. So I decided to come speak to Professor Burnett. But I got lost along the way, and ended up wandering about until I collapsed on the shore. She listened to my story, staying up all night to hear it, and then she even got her husband, Professor Kukui, to lend me his loft to stay in. And she told him to help me investigate Nebby's origins, too. Professor Burnett has been so kind, and she's still helping me try to find a way to get Nebby back to its own home. She's been like a real mother to me. Yeah? Is that so? Glad that she's been a good mother to you, Lily. Also, yeah, that's a lot easier to... easier voice to do than what I was doing before. We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon in different dimensions and books. You can find them on the bookshelf in this oh, you already said that. Huh? I guess I don't even get 1 sentence of exposition. What does that Slowpoke doing getting in my way? Oh, hi, Magnemite. Magnemite's not often a Pokemon you see floating around. I'm gonna have to check out Diglett's Tunnel next. It's a whole cave made by Pokemon, right? I think we need the strength equivalent before we can even do that. How about that, Megan? If Ultra Beasts are really out there, I wonder what kinds of moves they can use. You finished all 3 of Akala's trials, woo! And now comes the big match against Olivia, the Island Kahuna. It's the biggest and baddest trial of them all here in Akala, the Grand Trial. Good luck. Olivia's house is past Diglett's Tunnel. It's in Konikoni City. But watch out for Team Skull. I still have some things I want to talk to Professor Burnett about, so I'll stay here. I'm off to check out Diglett's Tunnel next. That's a whole game made by Pokemon, right? Yeah. I guess you could say that. So yeah, there is a bit of moving. You know, you like to move it. I would like to go to the first floor, if you don't mind. While I take a swig of water. Maybe my voice is not completely up to snuff, but... yeah, whatever. Huh? Lots of cutscenes. There are a lot of cutscenes in this game. Huh? Somewhere out there. So... what was that just now? It looks like... I don't want to say what it looks like. But yeah, we were just talking about that with Burnett, and then all of a sudden that happened. Hey, Megan! So you've made it through all 3 captain's trials, yeah? Then you should go to meet Kahuna Olivia. Yeah, actually, we already told that. From here, it's kind of near the PMC. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Now it's Malasada time for me. This is not a surprise. That's not a surprise. Excuse me. So we do have to go through this after all. I thought maybe we needed the strength equivalent, but we don't have that yet, so I guess I'm not gonna worry too much. Also, Diglett. Technically, I could use Lindsay, since Diglett here is a steel type, but Diglett is also known for being very fast. I shouldn't be using Vullaby either, because... No, I have Feint Attack now. Feint Attack. I remember how weird I thought when the spelling changed from F-A-I-N-T to F-E-I-N-T. Like, I don't know what a feint is with an E. Nah, Jelby, just fine. And, yeah. Lindsay's still gonna truck along with us. Seriously, I like the EXP share in these games. It could never make me hate it. Oh yeah, what's going on with those Aether Foundation guys? Oh, Megan, wasn't it? Yeah. This cave really is something, you know? It's overflowing with these Pokemon called Diglett, and they are getting really out of hand. Mediocre trainers can't even get through. Okay. So how's your island challenge going? Let me see which crystals you've earned. Oh, look at you, Megan. Nice work. I see you even passed Mallow's trial. That was pretty easy. Not the easiest, but, I mean, with a Z move from Lindsay, it was nothing. It's about time you had some fun with me. The Diglett have settled down, too. If you are as strong as you appear, you should be able to make it through this cave. At the other end of it, you'll find Coney City. That's where my shop is. I'll see you there. I always wondered if I was going to get the strength equivalent, but not quite yet. Do we got trainers in here? Huh? I have to beat all the trainers in this tunnel first, and then I can do that. Maybe there's... Okay. Maybe there's not strength boulders in here, but... I still think I made the right call by not doing this yet. I kind of forgot that we had to do this in order to progress the story. So, are there any Pokemon in here aside from what you would ordinarily expect to find? I ask as I put on my hand lotion because it's still dry season for my hands. You're not really gonna provide much of a challenge at level 19, are you? Okay, they really brought this over from Kanto, didn't they? Oh, Aerial Girdle level 30! Oh my god! Oh my god, Ariel might be evolving soon. I think might be level 32 or it's level 30. I never remember what levels all the starters evolve at, except that Croconaw evolves into Feraligatr at level 30. I remember, because that's unusually low, especially since Croconaw is the late evolution of the Johto parts. Anyway, yeah, it's just Zubat and Diglett. It's nothing interesting whatsoever. You can catch Larvitar here in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I'm not playing one of those games. I'm playing Moon. Vanilla Moon. Vanilla Moon, it almost sounds like a poem. Whatever. Phew. With Olivia in charge, we finally managed to make some headway against those Diglett. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Alola! We're members of the Aether Foundation. We work to support Pokemon conservation. It seems that Team Skull was responsible for the Diglett in this cave getting so riled up and bringing them all up to the surface. Oh, and Team Skull is this group of troublemakers you see. Yeah, I've encountered them a few times. I'm good. They seem to delight in I'm not gonna read. Diglett normally live in elaborate systems on the underground tunnels that take years to dig out. We're here to ensure that they return to their tunnels and let people pass through here without having to fight so many Pokemon. Yeah. Some of the Diglett are still stuck on or near the surface, though, so be careful. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Diglett aren't no threat. Not with who I have. Not with the good boy. I suppose I could try to trek and battle the trainers in here. I don't know why I'm continuing to talk as if this encounter could be anything interesting, unless it's randomly a shiny. Heck, if I see a shiny on this playthrough, then I'm gonna freak out. I just might freak out. And I guess Vullaby's fast enough to... Well, they're also low level compared to where we are. Probably don't have much to worry about. Heck, I think I could even risk having Lindsay out in the front. Because, Zubat's not really a threat against her And even though Diglett technically is... Okay, that's an ambush encounter. It's still gonna be Diglett. It's still gonna be Diglett. Who cares? Okay, we do need the strength equivalent in order to get... to access everything in this cave, so we'll have to come back later. Kinda wish that Olivia had given us the... thing. What am I thinking of? The strength equivalent. Anyway, Roggenrola. We've definitely encountered this. Also, this is a bad matchup, but I believe in you! Oh, do you have Dragon Rage? That might help. Olivia's a rock-type user, though, so... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh. I was a little too confident. I'm gonna use a revive once we're out of this battle. Not in the battle, just once we get outside of it. Scooter? Yeah, Scooter. Why not? Our team is not very well equipped to fight rock types at the moment. Like, I pretty much can only rely on Ariel to do that, but I don't want her to get too over-leveled. Weak armor, defense, your speed sharply rose to compensate for the speed lowering that I just did on you. Mud Slap, that's bad, especially considering Rock Tomb is already an inaccurate move. Like, why are most rock-type move... Why... I'm not sure if there's a rock-type move, a good one, that's 100% accurate, which just feels dumb to me. Ariel, I guess I'll use you. You're gonna do a good job against these guys. And I'm gonna revive Lindsay, again, once we get out of this. I probably can't use Lindsay for a little bit because, I mean, the odds are stacked against us. Excuse me. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Actually, you know what? We'll be fine, because we're gonna scald you. So I guess Mudbray is good against rock types. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know why my voice is so weird. Maybe it's because I've been doing the pro vocals on Fortnite Festival lately. Maybe do it last night. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I tried to FC Ain't No Rest for the Wicked on pro vocals, and chart is very hard. I think, like, some of those phrases feel downright picky, and it's a little bit annoying. I guess I'm not as fresh as I used to be. Because if you don't know, I got the first documented full game, full combo of Band Hero DS on vocals, and if you know anything about that game, you know how stupid the vocal engine in that game is. And I think I had some impressive Guitar Hero vocal FCs back in the day. Like, I got Ice Cream Man and Semi-Charmed Life on Guitar Hero Van Halen. Those are particularly hard songs on those. I did it on the Wii version, which I think might have a more forgiving vocal system than Xbox 360 and PS3, but I don't know. Vocals on Guitar Hero were all... just the main Guitar Hero games were just weird. But that's... Wait, I didn't swap out Lindsay. So we might struggle just a little bit in this fight. Unless you have, like, a Zubat or something. Or Machop. Okay, I can take Machop. That's fine. In fact, I resist your fighting type moves thanks to my poison typing. Again, why is my voice so clogged up? I don't know. I need a better poison type move than Smog. I can't get Sludge Bomb fast enough. Uh-oh. Huh? Knockoff did not knock off my Z-Crystal, I guess. Cool. That's a relief. Alright. Get that XP. Get that XP, Lindsay. You can do it. You're gonna be the best member of our team. I don't know what the best member of our team is gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be the last one we get, because, again, it's gonna be a while before we get that last party member, and I am excited. Dallas, you confront for a little bit. I think you'll be fine no matter what we encounter. What? Is that a Zygarde? Yeah, that's a Zygarde, alright. And the good boy was also sniffing a little earlier. Let me see if I can find where that is. Come on. Oh! Oh, good boy. Good boy. You found a nugget. Good boy. You did a good job there. Huh? Another cutscene, hey? Oh, hello, Team Skull. It's you guys again. Since when can Diglett use Beat Up? I don't know. Beat Up is not even a particularly impressive move. Megan! Ow! I was wondering who you were playing around with without me, and it's Team Skull. Yeah? You want some? That's how we say hello. Nice knowing you, punks! So it goes. Another double battle, eh? Okay, I can do this. In fact, I could have kept Lindsay out and probably have been fine. But Mudbray is fine, too. Always helping me out here, right? In which case, I want to be careful with the ground-type moves. You have a full Mantis? And a Salazzle, okay. Or Salandit, sorry. Our models just kind of freeze in there for a sec. You have a Pikachu. Oh, that... please tell me that my, my high horsepower is single targeting, so we're fine. I'm not going to hurt Pikachu. Now let's use high horsepower! That's gotta hurt, because that's quad effective, plus the same type attack bonus. It's almost not fair. This, on the other hand, might hurt a little bit. Critical hit on down. Oh, but yeah, I've got the stamina. That's the kicker. It's been a bit since I recorded, can you tell? Can you tell? Also, Team Skull doesn't think it's important to give you more than one Pokemon. Well, Mantis is an odd one for you to have. Maybe it's one of those mons that you stole. I don't know. Double kick coming, click. Quick. Bisquick. I'm not gonna care this time. I'm not gonna do the care. 'Cause there's magic in my bones. Yeah. Okay. You're the ones who keep coming for us. I hate to say it, but everything is on you. See, on the flip side... Oh my god, How? You're not taking this seriously at all. Hey, How, can you heal my Pokemon? Man, Megan, when I fight with you, it's like even my Pokemon feel more at ease. You really are some kind of trainer. That's it, I just gotta give you something. Yeah? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna use this until probably the end game, but I appreciate it. Okay. Yep, PP. I'm gonna have some more fun with those Diglett. Are you not gonna heal me? Yeah, whatever, not important. It's down here. Another trainer and another item. Is this the last trainer that we need to fight before that one black belt will challenge us? Was he a black belt? Do I just have a faulty memory? I don't know. I'm gonna figure out what you are, and also I'm gonna figure out if there are other trainers. Yeah, no, this is the last one. This is the last one we have to fight. So be it, so be it, so be it. Okay. They even still make Sobe. Is that a drink that still exists? I don't think I ever had it. Oh, I guess I did heal, and we just didn't have an acknowledgement that that How healed me. We've got stamina. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna wreck it. Wreck it, Ralph. I never saw the second one. I don't particularly want to, but I did see the first one. I just remember thinking it was so novel that they referenced the Konami code in the game. Yes, I knew what that was at the time. I mean, the movie came out in, like, the early 2010s. It definitely came out when I was in high school. So, yeah, I was into retro gaming at the time. And still am to some degree. I wish I had the patience to play, like, NES and Genesis games, or Super Nintendo games, all that jazz. I wish I did. Don't as much anymore. Could I have just gone whatever. Well, now I'm ready for you. So let's do it. Looks like you did what I asked and beat all the trainers in this tunnel, huh? With my Z-Power Challenger. Do you want to compare Z's with me? We will see who Z's is the best. Let us have a Z battle to Z prove who has the best Z moves on our Z bow. Hold on. If you want to see my Z move, I need to swap. Actually, I don't have to use Lindsay for this. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna get out the Waterium Z I'm gonna give it to Ariel. It's already holding the Quick Claw, but yeah, you can swap that out. I know what this trainer used, I looked it up. And I do think that Ariel will be a good choice against this. So, yeah. Let's see some more Z moves, why don't we? I can't guarantee I'm going to be using every Z move that you can see. Like, there are videos that show them all off, including the ones that are in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that I can't show. At least, not here. I mean, I could, in theory, break out my Ultra Sun. No, my Ultra... No. No, my Ultra Moon is on my 3DS... New 3DS, which isn't capture modded. Can Hariyama even evolve before level 23? I don't know. You want to see my Z move? Let's do a Hydro Vortex, then. You're the one who asked for this, mate. I take no responsibility for what happens. Well, let's see that animation. The Z move power, Hydro Vortex. Let's go. Oh, damn. You survived? Your plan was to knock off my Z Crystal, but you can't even do that. You also did not use your Z move. That's disappointing. But whatever. We got this. Nicely done, Ariel. You did a good job. Dallas, you did not do a job. Neither did you, Scooter, but I am fine to let you have that. For someone who Huh? Okay! Forgot that was the level! I am recording this in the morning, which means it's night in the game. So, yes, here we go. Here we go. Lycanroc. Lycanroc has two different forms. This is the Midnight form. And the other one is the Midday form. And then there was a third one they added in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon called Dusk form. I forget if I mentioned all of this before, but Midnight form is easily my favorite. Let me just look at this guy, and also, its shiny is basically Sonic the Hedgehog, and I have one in my Violet game. You can't beat that! You can't beat this! I'm not usually someone who cares about how cool or badass a Pokemon looks, but this is an exception. Also, it's furry bait. Sorry, that's true. I would not call this a complete page because we don't have the others. I can't even get Dusk in this game. Do I have the Dusk anywhere, like in my Pokemon home? I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Counter. I do think that the different forms of Lycanroc have different stat distributions. I don't remember. Counter, huh? Yeah, let's get rid of Sand Attack. I'm not one to overly rely on Counter or Mirror Coat. I would not be able to effectively use a Wobbuffet, I don't think. But, you know, since Sand Attack is kind of a crummy move. No, it's not that crummy, I guess, but I don't know. I don't want to use it. Huh? What are you doing? Max Revive. Oh, cool. Again, probably not going to use that until the end of the game, but get that built up now. Alright, let's try to figure out going through the rest of this cave. There's really low encounter rates. Also, I should probably bring Scooter out to the front now that it's evolved. I want to see Lycanroc in action. Also, we haven't had that many evolutions yet, because, no, we have Charjabug. We have April with Charjabug. We haven't used April at all, but this isn't really a good cave for her to be in. Caves in general, probably not the best for her, because she's weak to Rock-type moves. I didn't even realize until I ran away from that encounter that I don't have a Diglett yet. How do I not have a Diglett yet? Anyway, yeah, I might as well show this then. I might as well show me try to catch a Diglett, and also get Scooter's inaugural battle in as a Lycanroc. Again, just look at this. Rock Tomb it up. You're gonna quad resist that. That still did a lot. Oh my. That's the power of Lycanroc, baby. I'll get to see the real Scooter in due time. Great Balls, will that be enough? It's just a Diglett. Diglett is a common Pokemon. It's not that big a deal, right? Come on. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Always like the odd occasion when I'm playing Pokemon Go, and I know, okay, if I get the 3 shakes, it's a guaranteed catch. So I don't need to worry too much about that. Yeah. We're really taking our time with Diglett's Tunnel, even though this is not really that long of a dungeon. But, yeah. I'm also just remembering back to when I did Pokemon Yellow with my 5th generation iPod Nano, and I thought it was a good idea to just put songs over me going through the cave. Like, why did I think that was a good idea? I don't know. That's something you really want to reserve for something more repetitive and not something that I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I was stupid. Oh well. Can't change the past now. It was a long time ago anyway. Doubt anybody watching this has even seen those videos. Oh, How is still here. Oh, that was the end of the cave. That was the end of the cave, wasn't it? Oh, we're not done yet, though. Got a cop to deal with. Yeah, I'm gonna fight a cop with my dog. How's that for irony? Is that irony? I don't know. We'll get into the town and get fixed up, and then I think I'll end off the episode. Haruki, that's a Japanese name if ever I did hear it. Sounds very Japanese. And you got a Growlithe. For some reason, I feel like that should be the Hisui and Growlithe. I don't know. Hisui and Growlithe is really cute. Oh. Hisui and Voltorb's really cute, too. I think I used Hisui and Electrode on my Legends Arceus. Yeah, also Legends ZA, but no, that's a different game. That's a different game with different mechanics and a different world. That should be a one kit. Yep. So kind of fiddled with the cord that I've got plugged into my computer to record off my 3DS, so that was a bit dangerous, but I don't think it affected anything, or at least I hope it didn't. Oh, the Snubbull and Granbull, or, no, it's a Granbull. The mascot kind of reminds me of in the Phoenix Wright world with the bear mascot for the police department. It's just weird. It's urgent. Okay. Paperwork. Can I have these keys? Nah. What are you talking about? In the town map? Yeah. That's probably a good idea. There's even a thing over here. Jeez, my ADHD is really gonna kick in. Memorial Hall, the Ruins of Life. This episode is long enough. Can I just resolve to save that until the next episode? Because honestly, I really need to not bloat these episodes too much. This is just like a festival, like a Japanese festival. That actually sounds pretty nice. Like, I always like seeing those in anime and manga. I'm sure I've said that before. Whatever. Haircut. Also clothes. Save it for later, okay? Record again, maybe later today or tomorrow. Just don't get distracted, okay? Stop getting distracted. You can save that for later. Make it a good length episode when we have to do the grand trial against Olivia. Just take your time. Next episode, Olivia, maybe. Unless there's other stuff. I know there's other stuff I want to explore. So, take care.